Turn me up some. Whoa, whoa. Turn me up some.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. Oh, excuse me. Before I actually get on my rant, I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. For those that are in the U.S. or, celebrate the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. But it is 4th of July, people. Day we, is it sad that I don't know how the 4th of July came about? Well, I know what the 4th of July is about. It's the day we used to celebrate all the men and women overseas who have fought and are fighting and have since then passed away, to pay them respect and honor and so forth. But I don't know like how it was made, how the day came about. But anyways, happy 4th of July, and my continuous prayers and thoughts go out to all the men and women overseas and all those of you that have come back and fought for our country. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. In all seriousness, thank you. But now that I said that, back to the, my actual rant for the Rant Show. Believe it or not, I wanted to get back on the subject of Mass Effect. I know I've talked about that at least 3 times, I think. But I want to get back on the subject of Mass Effect. More importantly, I will not get back on the subject. I want to talk about one specific thing about Mass Effect. I want to rant about the Council. Yes, I mean the Council with the Asari, the Torian, the Asari, the Torian, I think that's how you pronounce their name, race right, and the Solarians. I want to rant, yes, I want to rant about the Council, because let's face it, they are annoying as crap. And you could say that they're actually run like an actual, government. Because they don't believe Commander Shepard till it's pretty much almost too late. Spoiler alert, though, by the way, for those of you who have never beaten the Mass Effect series, because I'm probably giving out a lot of spoilers. But I want to rant about the Council. Because even though I love the game, and I've played all 3 multiple times, and I've beaten it multiple times, the Council always gets on my nerves. For actually one of the main reasons actually they get on my nerves is, like I already said, is because they don't believe Commander Shepard till it's pretty much too late. Because in Mass Effect 1, when you first find out about the Reapers, they don't believe you at all. They do not believe you. They pretend like they do after you save their sorry butts, if you decide to save them. Which, by the way, anytime I do play Mass Effect 1, although I hate them, I do wind up saving them. Every time, almost every time. There was once, out of the tens of hundreds of times I've played the game, there's once where I let the Council die. And I pulled back the Earth, the Alliance till, everything opened, and I let the Council die once. But any other time I've played Mass Effect, I've always saved the Council. Even though they're a pain in my rectum, I've saved them. But, like I said, through the entirety of Mass Effect 1, they don't believe you. And they sort of pretend they do after you save them, and at the end of the game, where they say they feel the loss of all the brave men and women who have died to protect the Council and the Citadel and everything, which is complete BS, because if they did, they'd believe you in the rest of the game series about the Reapers, but they don't. Among other things, and they just really get on my nerves. Because like I said, they don't believe you in Mass Effect 1. And then not even at the end, I don't think they fully believe you. They're just saying that because you say they're sorry. But Mass Effect 2, after they find you're alive, they're back to on their theory of the Reapers not being real. And then after you blow up the barbarian, not the barbarian, but oh god, what's the race called? Bartarians. That I think that's what they're called. I don't know why I can't pronounce races' names right. The Batarians. There we go. That's what they are. Even after they don't believe you in Mass Effect 2, and then literally they do not believe you in Mass Effect 3 until literally the Reapers are there. Honestly, I wish they would have. One of the things I wish they would have put in Mass Effect 3, I wish there would be one instance in the game toward Commander Shepard, before he quote unquote might have died, which we all know for those of you who played Mass Effect 3, if you get to one cutscene, it shows him in the crash. Well, not completely shows him, but shows like half his body within the crash of what's left of the Citadel, and it shows him breathing right before the game cuts out. So he's alive. Let's face it, he's alive because in the N7-Day trailer for the new game coming out, it freaking Commander Shepard's narrating the thing. And he's talking to whoever you're going to be in the new game. So, another little side thing, I hope and I pray that somehow Commander Shepard is in the new game. I'm not saying, for us to be him in the new game, but it'd be nice if they, if Commander Shepard at least at one point shows up in the new game. And not only that, I'm hoping what they do is, for those of you who play Dragon Inquisition, the BioWare did a thing called Dragon's Keep, to where since we couldn't, transfer the new data of what you did in the past games, they made a website to where you could click on every decision you've made in the past games, and it would affect what happened in the Inquisition. I'm hoping they do that for when the new Mass Effect game comes out. Call it something different, obviously, but they do that because it'd be nice if all the decisions you made in the past games affect like Dragon Age Inquisition what happens in the new game. So, by some miracle of chance, if anyone from BioWare watches this video, it'd be nice if you did that. But back to what I was supposed to be ranting about. Yeah, like I said, there was one thing I wish would have happened in Mass Effect 3. At one point, I would have liked Commander Shepard, after all the Reapers started attacking and everything, I would have liked Commander Shepard to actually meet up with the Council one last time, all three of them together, and I just, have a long conversation, they could talk about whatever. But towards the end, like right before Commander Shepard leaves to, finish his business, I would have loved for him just to, just as he's walking, it'd be perfect. Just as he's walking away, just turn around and look at the Council one more time. And just, just a long stare for a couple seconds. And just be like, probably in a cooler way of saying it, but pretty much just say, oh, and by the way, the Reapers, I told you so. And then just walk away. I would have loved that. I would have. Because let's face it, if in Mass Effect, if Mass Effect 1, if the Council would have, believed Commander Shepard, and actually believed him, they might have been a little more prepared for the Reapers when they came. And literally, if it wasn't for Commander Shepard in Mass Effect 3, they'd be all up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Because the only other people besides Commander Shepard's crew that actually believed him about the Reapers was Captain Anderson. And that was it. And one more thing about Mass Effect 3, by the way, one thing I'm very happy about, because I've in Mass Effect 1, I've never, even when I've done pretty much a complete, you know, quote unquote bad route in Mass Effect. One thing I've always done, no matter what I'm doing, a good side or a bad story. The one thing I always do is I always choose Captain Anderson to join the council, because I hate Ambassador Udina. With a passion, he annoys the crap out of me. So I'm so happy in Mass Effect 3 when he gets shot in the frigging head. But, yeah. I love Mass Effect, and it just, anytime I play it, anytime the council pretty much talks, especially towards the end of the first game, the council just annoys the crap out of me. Especially when they say they feel in the loss of all the Americans that have died to save them and the Citadel, because you could tell it's scripted. I mean, I know it's a game. I'm aware of this, but but just like putting yourself in that, and as they're saying it, you can tell it's scripted. Like they don't mean what they're saying, which I'm pretty sure BioWare made that. Made it that way on purpose in a way. But yeah, I really hate this council. Especially the frigging Torian. But they just annoy me. They really do. They don't believe Commander Shepard at all until they're all pretty much almost screwed. Oh, jeez. Sorry, my eye was itchy, but they just really annoy me. And that's what I wanted to rant about this episode of the Rant Show, just on how much they freaking annoy me. Because I was thinking about doing a complete playthrough of Mass Effect again, and I was just like, oh god, I really, really don't want to have to deal with the council again. I literally said that. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, actually. About just my annoyance at the council. But once again, guys, happy 4th of July. And once again, my continuous prayers and thoughts go out to all the men and women overseas and that have been overseas. And, well, I'll see you guys next time, alright? This is N7X Carter signing off. O4L. Peace, love, and chicken grease. And as always, guys...